Get ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, I will briefly refer to the points raised by honorable members in their speeches. It is true that the Road Transport Corporations Act has not been utilized as much as one would have wished, but from that to argue that the act has remained a dead letter, I think is not quite correct. Road transport corporations have been formed. The premier road transport corporation is the Bombay Road Transport Corporation, and it has been functioning in a very efficient way. There are other state road transport corporations, but they will all be amalgamated with Mumbai's main corporation, and perhaps the Chandigarh Road Transport Corporation also will be taken over by the Punjab government. Sir, it is true that the state governments have preferred departmental operation, departmental management for the running of these road transport services. All of them wanted to make a beginning, and some have made a beginning. The state of UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Kerala wanted to make a beginning, and they naturally wanted to proceed cautiously. They wanted to expand slowly, and it was but natural that they wanted that all the profits that they could make out of this should go into the state coffers. When a corporation is formed, naturally there is central participation, and it was also envisaged that private operators might also share in the capital and become part of this corporation, though it has not materialized. The state governments thought that they had better keep the center away from this business so that they could run this undertaking themselves, so that whatever profit they are able to make, they could have for themselves. I, for one, shall not quarrel with such an intention. Perhaps if I had been in the state setup, I would have done the same thing. Now, a situation has arisen when the state governments find themselves almost at the tether's end. They want more and more capital to be sunk in these undertakings, and it is not easy for them to find this capital. So, this question was gone into by the Planning Commission in consultation with the Ministry of Transport, and also in consultation with the Ministry of Railways. The railways are willing to participate in these road transport undertakings because this participation of the railways in the state undertakings obviate any difficulty with reference to the road rail competition. At present, there may not be any question of raid roll competition. There may not be any question of competition. There may be some competition over particular routes and in particular areas, but as a whole, there is no competition, but it may not be so forever. A day may come when one form of transport may undercut another form of transport. Now, if you run the road transport services by means of a corporation, you immediately avoid the prospect of such a cutthroat competition on any date in the future, and it is for this reason that the railways are willing to participate and share in the capital of these road transport corporations. They have already done so in all these corporations. Not only that, even when it was sought to run the road transport services by means of limited companies, there also the railways had participated in the capital. In fact, when the question arose as to how the railways should help by augmenting the capital of the UP transport undertaking, the railways were willing even then to participate, even though it was departmentally run undertaking, but legally it was not found possible. So, all the state governments have been advised that if they want more capital and if they want central assistance, the best thing for them to do would be to form a road transport corporation, and honorable members would have noticed that in the railway sector of the plan, a provision of rupees 10 crores has been made for participation by railways in the state road transport undertakings, which may be in the form of these corporations. So, that is the position with regard to these corporations. As I said in my opening speech, we were told that the Karnataka government is also willing to form a road transport corporation. It may be that other governments also may come forward to form such corporations. Here, I should like to say that it is not so much the form in which these undertakings are run that is to be considered important as the way in which the services are run. Here are two honorable members, one from the state of UP and another from the state of Kerala, telling us that the respective road transport services, which are managed departmentally in their two states, are running fairly efficiently. If that is so, if the departmental management can provide efficient and quick service, I have no quarrel with that, although it may be that they may not be able to find additional funds and they may reach a point of saturation.